Yeah. Fired up. This one's for the drivers. Out in the shop, late night lights, grease on our hands, chasing lap times. Every turn, every line we find, trying to build that edge you feel when you drive. From the blacktop tracks to the dirt out back, we've been putting in work, yeah, we live like that. Not just fast for a lap, we make it last. So when it counts, you're gone on the gas. We don't guess, we know what it takes. Every set of build from the ground we break. If you want that feel when the car locks in, you're in the right place. Let's go in. Yeah, we built for the win. Hammer down, let it ride, do it all again. From the green flag flying to the checkered drop, we're the reason you're leading Tier 1 setup shop. Tier 1, take it straight to the front. League nights, open runs, we're the ones you want. Dialed in speed, yeah, we don't miss shots. If you wanna win races, Tier 1 setup shop. Got weekly sets ready to roll. Quality trim sharp, race pace controlled. Builders in the lab, yeah, they stay on it. Every tweak, every change, we gain on it. Need a custom fit, yeah, we do that too. Built to match your style, what you like to do. And it ain't just speed, it's a team right here. We ride together every lap, every gear. Yeah, we test, we tone, we put in the miles. Turn bad weeks into victory smiles. From rookies to pros, we're all about growth. Now fire that motor, let's get to the front. Yeah, we built for the win. Hammer down, let it ride, do it all again. From the green flag flying to the checkered drop, we're the reason you're leading Tier 1 setup shop. Tier 1, yeah, you know the name. When the pressure's on, we bring the game. From the shop to the track, yeah, we don't stop. If you wanna win races, Tier 1 setup shop. Setup shop.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all three eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Tier 1 Studios. My name's Pat Wilkinson. Up in the booth, joining me tonight are the voices inside my head alongside my good friends, myself and I. as we rejoin the Wild West Racing League ARCA series here on Monday night for another great night of racing action out here tonight at Chicagoland Speedway in Joliet, USA. 1.5 miles, 662 feet above sea level racetrack with a 50-mile-an-hour pit road speed limit, 65 degrees in the air, 77 degrees on the racing surface. Out here tonight, 1 mile-an-hour wind from the north. Gonna make the racing a little bit interesting under the sun here at Chicagoland. We jump on board with our newest driver, the number 84 of our friend Ruku Takahashi, also known as Luke Cunnison. Luke joining us in the I Know Image Racing number 84, shouting out one of our other broadcasted leagues and another great team over at I Know Image Racing. Hopefully we start seeing some more of those guys in the VTuber series. Join us here at the Wild West Racing League in some of our oval shenanigans. We will be back with the I Know Image Racing GR86 Cup League this Sunday at 3 here on Tier 1 Studios at Long Beach Raceway. So that will be very fun to see as the 84 goes through turns 1 and 2 once again out here tonight. Currently down in 16th. Struggling to get to grips early on in this practice session. Also joining a little bit late. He and I were talking just a minute ago. He was kind of saying, I have not had a lot of time to practice. I just kind of woke up. All's good. Marcus Kaiser we jump up to now in the number 42. Up in 9th, Keith Ayers, Dakota Henderson, Scott Rush, your top 3, Ashton Hayward, Joe Wells returning after a good while, Peyton Burkett joining us once again, Mike Daughtery, Brandon Harris, Marcus Kaiser, Timmy McDonald, Mike Presley, Justin Bell, Brighton Coleman, Gavin and Nick Daughtery, and Luke Cunnison down in 16th. Still on board with Marcus Kaiser as he destroys the 8 of Justin Bell. One of only 4 cars currently on the racetrack at the moment. Minute 44 left to go. Mike Presley on the grass. As I suddenly remember, hang on one second to, oop, that's not the right thing. Don't worry, nothing's broken. I'm just double checking we have fancy cameras. There we go. Should be all set now. Do we have... Mouse, come on. Do we have fancy cameras? We do have fancy cameras. Brighton Coleman in the number 4. Turning up some laps out here tonight. We roll off of turn 4. Through the tri-oval here at Chicagoland. Apron cam for Brighton Coleman flying on by. We get to join... Oh, well, I was going to say, we get to join our friend Speeve up here on the tower for the start of the race. But he's a... Oh, okay. I didn't realize I could do... Oh. I keep forgetting that I can do this. I'm going to have to keep playing with this. Sorry, I just love the fact that we were able to do all of this in iRacing. Practice coming to a close out here tonight. Keith Ayers, Dakota Henderson, Scott Rush, your top three, as Spieth waves the checkered flag. So we head over into qualifying out here tonight. Derek Holochak joining us at the last second as well. I will not be doing an in-car broadcast tonight. I already made that promise to all of you. We're finally starting to see some good drivers. Well, some good friends anyway. Let me put it that way. Rejoin us out here tonight with the Wild West Racing League. Let's go on board with our friend Ruku Takahashi. We'll actually jump straight into Gyrocam and take a look at the action from inside the ARCA Menards number 84 Toyota, the second Toyota out here tonight. Two Toyotas, Marcus Kaiser and Luke Cunnison, aka Ruku Takahashi. Brandon Harris and Peyton Burkett in the two Fords. Down the slightly elliptical backstretch into turns 3 and 4 we go. Ruku Takahashi really stepping up the pace as we roll around through turns 3 and 4. A little loose off of 4. Running it all the way down towards the apron. A little bit high off it. Green flag, green flag, green flag is in the air. Oh no, that was his first flying lap. My apologies. Cunnison up to 5th. Down to 6th. Burkett in 7th. Keith Ayers, Scott Rush, and Justin Bell leading the way. 30.111 for Scott Rush, 30.002 for Keith Ayers now. One flyer of a lap. Justin Bell down to 3rd with a 30.225. Ruku Takahashi holds 10th at the moment in the number 84 with a 30.505. Out here tonight with the ARCA series as he despawns. Let's jump on over to Marcus Kaiser. He goes across the start-finish line now. Marcus Kaiser on his first flying lap out here tonight. Marcus Kaiser back into turns 3 and 4. Up to 6th out here tonight. Right up against the wall, down to the apron. Across the start-finish line, Marcus Kaiser rounding out his qualifying times in 6th place out here tonight. Everybody except for Ashton Hayward and Mike Daughtery has set a time. Keith Ayers still leading the way. Scott Rush, Justin Bell, Derek Holochak up to 4th. Peyton Burkett, Marcus Kaiser, Joe Wells, Mike Presley, Timmy McDonald, Brandon Brandon Harris, Gavin Daughtery, Dakota Henderson, Nick Daughtery, and Ruku Takahashi. Brighton Coleman down in 15th. As qualifying comes to a close, we are ready to go racing out here tonight with the Wild West Racing League ARCA Series here on a beautiful Monday night. Everybody's starting to get spawned in as we take a look at the active grid. Down to 19 of Keith Ayers, Scott Rush alongside Justin Bell, Derek Holochak, Peyton Burkett, Marcus Kaiser, Joe Wells, Mike Presley, Timmy McDonald, Brandon Harris, rounding out your top 10, as I remember to spawn in and help us get going just that little bit faster. There we go. Gavin Daughtery, Dakota Henderson, Nick Daughtery, Ruku Takahashi, Brighton Coleman, Mike Daughtery, Ashton Hayward rounding out 17th place out here tonight with the Wild West Racing League, brought to you in part by WYO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the Stand for Wit Foundation, Redline Radio, and Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox, veteran owned and operated. Raiders Wasteland offering something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players, and different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE, RAIDER PvE. This broadcast is also brought to you in part by Rock Bottom Racing, Tier 1 Wraps, Tier 1 Setup Shops, and Tier 1 Studios here on YouTube. We roll onto the backstretch just behind the catch fence. Solid amount of horsepower as we continue on around, getting ready to take the green flag out here tonight at Chicagoland. Pace car's lights are off as we trundle around into turn 3. Everybody's starting to get set up. 19 of Keith Ayers on the point for the start. 04 Scott Rush right alongside him in the Raiders Wasteland, number 04. Pace car getting ready to dive down pit road this time. There it goes. Our friend Speeve up in the flag stand. Green flag, green flag, green flag is in the air. We are racing here at Chicagoland. Charging down into turns 1 and 2 we go. 04 Scott Rush had a great start there. 19 of Keith Ayers holding that bottom line like nobody's business. Through turns 1 and 2, 3 wide behind him. Mike Presley on the top. The 3 of Joe Wells and the 33 of Brandon Harris, splitting it 3 wide through turns 1 and 2 on the opening lap. What a way to start. Pennzoil number 33 in the middle of all that action. 0 Mike Presley looking to make another move on him again. The D22 designs of GLM Motorsports' very own Joe Wells. We're on board with him now. The number 3. Rolling back through turns 1 and 2 and onto the backstretch we go once again. Scott Rush up to lead up this race. Early on, 89 of Derek Holochak right there on his heels. Justin Bell and Keith Ayers side by side down into turns 3 and 4. Peyton Burkett, Brandon Harris, Marcus Kaiser up to 6th as we continue on through. Joe Wells, Mike Presley a little bit further back. 5 of Dakota Henderson trying to make up some good time. Ruku Takahashi up 3 at the moment. He's starting to make up some ground. Helps to be in the draft out here tonight as he has a radio issue. Oh. He is completely blinked off the face of the earth. That may have been the shortest debut we have ever seen for anybody out here tonight. Yeah, he's gone. Ruku Takahashi down a lap out here tonight. Hopefully he gets to spawn back in and back out on the racetrack. Still plenty of time to go in this 65-lap race. We come towards lap 5 of 65 this time by. 0-4 with the 19 behind him. 8 and the 89. Whoa! 19 punted the 0-4 down into the 8. 4 wide through turns 1 and 2 for a moment there. What a move from everybody there getting around it. No caution. What a save. Ruku Takahashi is in fact out of the race. Very unfortunate to see out here tonight. Not the debut anybody wants to make. Ruku Takahashi just not a great start to his Wild West Racing League series, but hey, we will hope to be seeing him in the future in upcoming races. I believe he'll be at Talladega next week. We jump back towards the field. Scott Rush, Keith Ayers, Marcus Kaiser, Joe Wells, Mike Presley, Peyton Burkett, Gavin Daughtery, Derek Holochak, Nick Daughtery, Dakota Henderson, Ashton Hayward in the 99, Justin Bell, Timmy McDonald, Bryton Coleman, Brandon Harris, and Mike Daughtery, last car on the racetrack. Mike Daughtery down in 16th, not having the greatest race so far, continuing to fall back out here tonight. Scott Rush still leading the way, 19 to Keith Ayers, all over his bumper. Is Ruku Takahashi back out on the racetrack? Ruku, still having radio issues, was back out on the racetrack. For just a moment there, he was. Yep, he's gone again. Like the disappearing guy from The Amazing Digital Circus. No? Not one? Okay. Very unfortunate to see our friend Ruku Takahashi not having the race that he wanted to out here tonight. As we continue on racing, Keith Ayers up to lead. We continue on here at Chicagoland Speedway. Into turns 3 and 4, 0-4. Scott Rush under pressure from the 3 of Joe Wells. We have not seen in a little while in the ARCA series. Starting to reel in the 19 of Keith Ayers just ahead of him. Ruku Takahashi finally back out onto the racetrack. Not where he wants to be, though, I am willing to bet. Down 2 minutes, 16 seconds from the leader. I can only imagine what that is. That's 4 laps down is what that is. As we continue on racing out here tonight, 19 of Keith Ayers back up to first. Around the racetrack we go. Let's start jumping back into the field here. Let's go on down to Ashton Hayward in the number 99, going 4 wide once again here at Chicagoland. 89, getting a little bit loose on the mid. Through turns 3 and 4. 0 of Mike Presley, 99 on the bottom. That's the 18 of Gavin Daughtery being very loose through turns 3 and 4 there, trying to keep that car straight. Brandon Harris in the Pennzoil Ford Mustang, number 33. Doing the best he can to keep running a good race out here tonight. He's down 1 from where he started. Dakota Henderson, one of the fastest drivers in the league, right there on his heels, trying to run him down. Bryton Coleman right there as well. Timmy McDonald, last car with this main pack. 5 of Mike and the 25 of Nick Daughtery, both down in 15th and 16th. Whoa, we got some radio issues. Whoa, no, we don't. We have a huge one on the front stretch. Marcus Kaiser, Scott Rush, the 33 of Brandon Harris involved. Caution is out. We'll have to take a look at what happened here. So this was already happening by the time the 33 got involved. 42 of Marcus Kaiser up into the catch fence. What the heck happened here? So 99 of Ashton Hayward comes down through the tri-oval. 17's checking up. 99 zips hard right. Clobbers the 0-4. This is almost what happened. This is almost a repeat of what happened to Austin Dillon back in 2015. 42 gets sent around. 0-4 stuck right up against him. 42 gets sent rolling up into the catch fence, breaks a tire. 18 nowhere to go. Clobbers the 0-4. I'm assuming also hits. Nope, Mike Presley sneaks on down and just destroys the 33. Not what anybody wants to see out here tonight. Joe Wells, Peyton Burkett, Justin Bell, Ashton Hayward, Derek Holochak, Dakota Henderson, Brighton Coleman, Timmy McDonald, Brandon Harris, Marcus Kaiser, Mike Daughtery staying out, Mike Presley down a lap and down pit road, Ruku Takahashi staying out. He's going to be getting one lap back out here tonight. That is going to be a Hail Mary for him. Ruku Takahashi being the lucky dog, getting at least one lap back. Going to be back up to 3 laps down. Yep. 19 of Keith Ayers leading the way. First caution of the night here with the Wild West Racing League. Brought to you in part by WYO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the Stand for Wit Foundation, Redline Radio, and Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox. Veteran-owned and operated, Raiders Wasteland offering something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players, and different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE, RAIDER PvE. This broadcast was also brought to you in part by Rock Bottom Racing, Tier 1 Wraps, Tier 1 Setup Shops, and Tier 1 Studios here on YouTube. We hope you're enjoying the broadcast so far, despite nobody being in the chat. That is perfectly fine. 19 of Keith Ayers on the point, choosing the outside for the restart. Still having a bit of settling troubles as we get ready to race once again out here tonight. Pace car's lights are off. Everybody trying to get stacked up where they need to be. Pace car just at the edge of your screen, diving down pit road this time. Speeve with the green flag. We are racing once again out here tonight at Chicagoland with the ARCA series. Down into turns 1 and 2, 3, cutting straight across the bumper of the 89. 3 wide through turns 1 and 2 for the lead. Brighton Coleman, Joe Wells, and Keith Ayers. Still 3 wide, now 2 wide. 3 trying to sneak up in front of the 19. Just doesn't have it for Brighton Coleman with a huge head of speed up the inside. 19 of Keith Ayers right up to the bumper of the 3 as we slide through turns 3 and 4. Whoop, 5 in the 89 getting close together. 8 of Justin Bell making a great recovery up here tonight, doing some good stuff at the moment. Brighton Coleman starting to fall back out here tonight. Joe Wells up to the lead. New race leader out here tonight in the number 3. Keith Ayers in second. Justin Bell up to third. Peyton Burkett. Brighton Coleman up 10 from where he started. The big mover out here tonight. Derek Holachak in the 89, splitting the middle, going 3 wide with Dakota Henderson on the bottom. 4 of Coleman on the top. 99 of Ashton Hayward starting to throw his hat into the mix in this midfield pack at the moment. Currently down in 7th. Up 10 places from where he started as well. Trying to get on the inside of the 5. Getting closer and closer down the backstretch we go. 33 watching on in earnest, looking to capitalize on any mistakes that are made out here tonight. Marcus Kaiser, the next car back, with the 2 of Timmy McDonald a little bit further back. Mike Daughtery in the number 56. Gavin Daughtery in the 18, getting the way of the 42 and the 04. Scott Rush racing for position with the 18 at the moment. Nick Daughtery in the 25 towards the end of the field. 0 of Mike Presley also in the mid-pack as well. And Ruku Takahashi in the number 84 Aino Image Racing Toyota Camry. Doing the best he can to make the best of a bad situation. His radio dropping out and forcing him to go down pit road. Three of Joe Wells still leading the way. Peyton Burkett in the Cinnamon Toast Crunch number 17 Ford Mustang. Starting to fall back behind the leader. 19 of Keith Ayers. 8 of Justin Bell just getting past him now. Bell back up to third at the moment. Jump back a little bit further once again. Let's go on down to Dakota Henderson in Motorsports number 5. Running down 4 cars in front of him. Doing a hell of a job at doing it. 3 wide with the 33 and the 99. 89 of Holachak also getting up into the mix. 99 almost hitting the back of the pair of them. Iva Henderson really working that race car hard, trying to get past the 89 and the 99. 18, I believe that is, just behind him, yes, of Gavin Daughtery. First car lap down, Joe Wells leading the way. Peyton Burkett shooting up the inside into turns 1, 3, and 4. We roll back around 3, scraping off the wall. Getting a great slingshot off of it, though, off the high side. We continue on racing. 27 of 65 this time by out here tonight. Rolling back off of turn 2 and onto the backstretch once again. It's actually going up to chopper cam for just a second. 3 of Joe Wells and the 17 of Peyton Burkett with the 8 of Justin Bell. Oh, I thought that'd be smoother. We're not going to stick with that for super long. Why not? Number 8 of Justin Bell in the WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast black and gold car. Doing the best he can to run a good race out here tonight. Closing in on the number 3 GLM Motorsports of Joe Wells. Side by side off a turn 2, really picking up some speed here. 3 showing them the fenders a little bit, not touching yet, but they are definitely getting really close to each other. 17 going down to the midline with the 8 just in front. 19 of Keith Ayers A little bit sideways off of turn 4. Rest of the field starting to really catch up to each other out here tonight. Derek Holochak in the number 89, sliding up into the 33 of Brian Harris. Harris not going to like that for too long here. Holochak, a very decent yet aggressive driver we have found. Fiva Henderson going really slow off of turn 4 there. Not sure if he got up into the wall. 99 going down to the apron. That is allowed. There is the white line rule in effect out here tonight. Whoa, 4 wide through turns 3 and 4. 589, 19 in the 99. Apologies, I had to look away from our friend Brett Bullard, the owner of Tier 1 Studios, who is showing me some secret projects that he's kind of cooking up. Justin Bell in the lead of this race now. Joe Wells in second. Peyton Burkett, Dakota Henderson, Derek Holochek. Whoa! 3 and the 17 getting into each other a little bit out here tonight. Gotta be a little more careful than that. Back off of turn 4, Justin Bell still leading the way. Let's go on down. Whoa, Keith Ayers. What just happened there? Oh, Keith Ayers had a radio dropout. Managed to keep it going. Gavin Daughtery, Scott Rush, and Nick Daughtery all down 1 lap. Mike Presley down 2. Ruku Takahashi down in 17th, down 3. Not the debut he wanted out here tonight. Whoa, 18 sideways, still loose off of the tri-oval. Managed to keep it straight. What a save for Gavin Daughtery out here tonight. Yeah, not the strongest race he's had overall as a performer, but one heck of a show these guys are putting on for us out here tonight. 3 and 4 wide action through most of the turns. We jump on down to Ashton Hayward for a little while. 33. Right there under his wing. 3 of Joe Wells right there as well. Trying to keep up. .35 of 65 this time by, coming down towards 30 laps to go out here tonight at Chicagoland. 99 pushing the 19. Through the tri-oval we go once again out here tonight. I'm still kind of playing with the cameras we were given. Jump inside and let's go on board with Timmy McDonald into number 2. Way far behind this lead pack, so we'll jump back up a little bit to Marcus Kaiser. Just at the tail end of this lead pack. Joe Wells, the next car in front. 19 to Keith Ayers right there with them. Marcus Kaiser holding 8th at the moment, starting to reel in. I believe that is the 99. Nope, that's the 18 just ahead. Joe Wells in the G Lightning number 3, the next car in front of him. He needs to overtake, start getting back into this race out here tonight. A little bit sideways for Joe Wells. 28 laps to go out here tonight at Chicagoland Speedway with the Wild West Racing League. Justin Bell still leading the way. Coming down towards 27 laps to go in the WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast number 8. 26 laps to go, coming down towards 25 laps to go. Justin Bell, almost a full second ahead of the rest of the field. Derek Holochak in the 89, up to second out here tonight. Dakota Henderson having a good run out here tonight as well. Brighton Coleman going down pit road, starting to see the green flag pit stops out here tonight. 25 laps to go in this race. 99 at Ashton Hayward also trying to get up into the mix. Big mover out here tonight. 13 places up from where he started. Coleman just entering his stall now. 99 diving down to the bottom of the racetrack, right behind the 5. Whoa, 89 up into the wall, almost taking out the 5 of Henderson. Big hit for Henderson, managing to keep it straight. Henderson with an incredible save. Peyton Burkett starting to catch up, though. Side by side with him down the backstretch and getting ahead of the 5 as the 5 slides back in line. Holochak now leading the 3 and the 33 down through turns 3 and 4. Marcus Kaiser back up into this lead pack. Our friend Ruku Takahashi down pit road once again. Timmy McDonald in the number 70. Nope, that's number 02, excuse me. I think that's the wrong paint job, my friend. It's fine. Oop, what'd I click? I didn't click anything. We're fine. Mike Daughtery, the next car behind him. Gavin Daughtery. Scott Rush down in 12. Keith Ayers back out on the racetrack in 13. Nick Daughtery, Brighton Coleman, Mike Presley, and Ruku Takahashi just leaving pit road now. Not the race our friend Ruku would have wanted. 8 of Bell up into the wall. Big hit for Bell off of turn 2. Starting to lose those tires out here tonight. Still scraping off the wall on the high side. Ashton Hayward hot on his heels, slowly reeling him in. Might have just a little bit fresher tire out here tonight. Running further in the back, conserving what he can. '99 at Ashton Hayward up to the lead of this race with 20 laps to go. The Golf XR 5184 cheering him on in the chat. Appreciate we finally do have somebody in the chat. Welcome, my friend. Hayward leading the way by a second and a quarter and continuing on. Henderson starting to fall back. Justin Bell and Brandon Harris down pit road. Ruku Takahashi down in 17th. Still not able to catch up to the rest of the field. Needs to have the monstrous one, I guess. The giant one, the huge one here at Chicagoland happen in order to get really back into this race. Golf XR 5184. I am not sure when our friend here last pitted. That would be a good thing to actually check. Pit lap in time. His lap pit was at lap 16, so yeah, he is probably going to need to pit relatively soon, as that last pit was most likely for fuel and damage. As he trundles on down pit road now, Peyton Burkett up to the lead of this race. 89 of Holochak right there on his heels. Marcus Kaiser up to third. Scott Rush still in ninth, but fourth in line on the racetrack. Timmy McDonald in the number 2. Mike Daughtery in the 56. Scott Rush and Keith Ayers back on the lead lap. Oh, nope, not yet. Top 5 on the racetrack are on the lead lap at the moment. Coming down towards 16 laps to go. Question is, who else is going to need to pit? 17 of Burkett, and the 89 of Holochak. Huge ARCA brakes into pit road. 2 of Timmy McDonald leading the way. Scott Rush and Keith Ayers back onto the lead lap now. Question is, what are they going to be able to do with it? 2 of Timmy McDonald holding off Mike Presley. Presley down a few laps here, letting the 0 car on by as the 2 comes on down for a pit stop. 0 of Presley also doing the same. Scott Rush needs some serious speed to get back ahead and into the lead of this race. He's back up to second where he started with 15 laps to go. 19 to Keith Ayers right there alongside him. We continue on down the backstretch, the slightly elliptical backstretch. 14 laps to go out here tonight at Chicagoland Speedway. Scott Rush down pit road this time. All that hard work just to have to go down pit road. Keith Ayers retakes the lead. Justin Bell, Ashton Hayward, Joe Wells, Brandon Harris, Derek Holochak, Brighton Coleman, Dakota Henderson, Peyton Burkett, Marcus Kaiser, and Mike Daughtery going to be all back on the lead lap. Ruku Takahashi back only down to 3 laps down. Unless we have 3 monstrous cautions out here tonight. Ruku will be finishing in 17th. Despite that poor finish, one heck of a run and one fantastic attempt out here tonight. Twelve laps to go for Keith Ayers. 5 seconds ahead of Justin Bell. Let's jump on down to him. Leading the rest of this small pack behind him, Justin Bell, Ashton Hayward, Joe Wells, and Brandon Harris. Rounding out the top 5. Harris just a little bit back off of the 33 of the number 3, excuse me. Derek Holochak starting to reel in. '99 of Hayward looking up the inside off of turn 2. Whoa, sliding boldly across the number 3 of Joe Wells. Keith Ayers starting to slow down ahead of the rest of this field. Question is, does Keith Ayers need to stop one more time as well? Because I don't actually know. Let's take a look. Keith Ayers pit on lap 36. He's going to be darn close for fuel mileage as we come down to 9 laps to go. Justin Bell, Ashton Hayward working with each other here, trying to reel in the 19 of Keith Ayers. Drafting as best as they can. Joe Wells right there with them. Derek Holochak through turns 1 and 2 as well, starting to catch back up. 33 of Brandon Harris and the 5 of Dakota Henderson beautifully side by side. Back into turns 3 and 4. Peyton Burkett in the Cinnamon Toast Crunch number 17. Running in a world on his own here. 4 of Brighton Coleman just ahead. Marcus Kaiser with the 04 Scott Rush, a lap down just behind him. Mike Daughtery a little bit further back. Timmy McDonald in the number 2, just exiting turn 4 now. Behind the 18, Scott Rush. Behind the 42, Gavin Daughtery just ahead of the number 2. Mike Presley just through turns 1 and 2 now. Nick Daughtery across the start-finish line. And Ruku Takahashi down the backstretch and towards turns 3 and 4 we go. Keith Ayers with 7 laps to go out here tonight at Chicagoland. 19 of Ayers with 6 laps to go. Hayward up to second and reeling him in. 3-8 and the 89 starting to fall back. Holachak starting to go on the offensive once again. Try and get those positions while they are open for the taking. Justin Bell back down to 5th. Holachak running him over and getting up to 4th at the moment, right back where he started with 5 laps to go. Hayward starting to fall back a little bit towards these guys behind him. 3 of Wells, 89 of Holachak, 8 and the 5. Keith Ayers slowly getting into striking distance. The question is, how much longer will be able to hold it out? It comes down to 1.1 seconds. 99 of Ashton Hayward seems to have some serious speed. .99 of Hayward still in second within a half second of Keith Ayers as we jump up back on Ayers now. Keith Ayers weaving down the backstretch, pulling 50 shades of Le Mans out here, trying to break the draft. We roll back through turns 3 and 4. 99 of Hayward sliding up the inside right up towards the wall. 2 laps to go. 19 of Keith Ayers needs one heck of a lap or two to hold off the 99 of Hayward. Hayward sliding up the inside into turns 1 and 2. Hayward off of turn 2 might have a nose on him. Down the backstretch we go, side by side, giving each other the good old fender. Down into turns 3 and 4. 99 sending the 19 up towards the wall. Ashton Hayward will be taking the white flag as we come back across through the tri-oval. White flag is in the air, coming back no matter what out here tonight at Chicagoland. Keith Ayers not out yet. Trying to run him down back through turns 3 and 4. Ayers just doesn't have the grip. Using 35 lap old tires just isn't gonna have it unless he finds some kind of rocket ship to put in that 19. Back through turns 3 and 4 now. Lap traffic staying out of the way in the form of the 25 of Nick Daugherty. Ashton Hayward crosses the start-finish line and wins out here tonight at Chicagoland. Keith Ayers with a respectable second, 1/3 of a second behind, and Joe Wells down in 3rd, 2.3 behind. One great race out here tonight. Let's see if we can get Ashton Hayward in here. We will not be able to because he's not in here. As he burns it down on the start-finish line here at Chicagoland. One heck of a finish out here tonight. Let's get Keith Ayers, your second-place finisher, out here tonight. Keith Ayers, this is Pat Wilkinson up the booth. Do you got me? Keith Ayers, this is Pat Wilkinson up the booth. Do you got me?
10-4.
Keith, congratulations on a fantastic race out here tonight. Beautiful P2 out here tonight. Just lost it at the end to Ashton Hayward. Talk us through it.
If that race was about 2 laps shorter, I would have had it won, but I ran out of tire.
Well, I mean, hey, one heck of a run for you regardless out here tonight. Congratulations on the P2. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
Just give a quick shout out to my team. They've done a good job all season. And quick shout out to my teammate and co-owner, Will. His birthday is today. Happy birthday, Will.
Couldn't have put it better myself. Thanks for joining us up in the booth, and congratulations.
Thank you.
19 of Keith Ayers, your P2 winner, your P2 finisher, excuse me, out here tonight. Let's get Ashton Hayward, the number 99. Ashton Hayward, welcome up to the booth. Congratulations on a fantastic victory.
Thank you, sir. That was awesome. That was very, very adrenaline-inducing.
Yes, it was. Those last few laps were a great watch for all of us up here in the booth and on YouTube. Appreciate the fantastic action we got to see. Would you like to talk us through some of it?
Yeah, I really thought Keith had too big of a gap there, and I was trying to work with Justin to, kind of work with or push each other to get up there and catch Keith. And then Justin got into the wall just a touch, and I felt like that was my chance to go up there and try to catch him myself. I'm glad I did it.
Couldn't have put it better myself. Congratulations once again out here tonight at Chicagoland Speedway. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I want to shout out my teammates, my friends, Jack, Ben, and Sam for watching the stream. Thank you, Pat, for the broadcast, and then, as always, thanks to the league guys for putting on the league.
Appreciate that. Thank you very much for joining us once again, and congratulations.
Thank you, Pat.
Let's get Joe Wells, your P3 finisher, Joe Wells from GLM Motorsports. Welcome up to the booth, and congratulations on the P3.
Hey, thank you, Pat. Appreciate you.
Want to talk us through some of it, or you're going to make me work for it?
Yeah, man, make you work for it. Nah, dude, it was a good race. I qualified better than I thought I was going to, and I was able to stay up front for the first chunk of it, and then was very surprised by Keith's pit strategy because I knew tires would be very big, and I guess they ended up being. So, but with him staying out, it allowed me to get the lead for a good, 10, 15 laps, which was nice to kind of run out front. It's good to keep the 3 car out front there, and had a really good battle there at the end. I believe it was the 8 car and the 89 car were all kind of darting back and forth, and it was good racing there at the end. It was a well done race by everybody here, and it seemed to be pretty respectful.
Well, congratulations once again out here tonight here at Chicagoland Speedway with the GLM number 3. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
Yeah, shout out to all my GLM members out there. I know Kaiser didn't have the best race he was looking for, especially when it came to points here in the playoffs. But happy birthday, Brady, as well. It's his birthday from G Lightning Motors. So, Brady, if you're watching, much love out there to you. I know it was also Dakota's birthday, so happy birthday, Dakota.
You beat me to it. I was going to pull him into the booth next as a surprise.
I don't even know the guy. I beat you to it. How about that? Well, I kind of, but anyways. So, happy birthday, Dakota. Happy birthday, Brady. Shout out to all the G Lightning Motors guys. Had GB22 designs on the hood there today. If anybody is looking for some paint schemes, I do work professionally inside NASCAR to get some liveries out there. So, if anybody's looking to get some work done for themselves, by all means, feel free to shoot me a line. So, thank you. And thank you, Pat, for this race, and thank you to Wild West for hosting everything. And congratulations to Ashton.
Congratulations to you as well in P3. Thanks for joining us up in the booth tonight, and congratulations once again. And we hope to see more of you in the future.
Yes, sir. I'll be around. Much love.
Thank you. Let's get the birthday boy in here next. Dakota Henderson. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. You look like a monkey, and you live like one too. I think that's the Madagascar version.
I appreciate you, sir. Technically, I don't tell people it's my birthday usually.
Wanted to give you a little bit of grief. Tanner told me to. But hey,
fair enough.
Congratulations on a heck of a race. Finished P6 out here tonight. Did the best you could, and, well, not a bad finish out there tonight.
But it was not. I'll take it.
Well, appreciate you joining us up in the booth really quick, and congratulations.
Sure.
Well, folks, we thank you all for joining us out here tonight. We hope you enjoyed. This broadcast was Brought to you in part by WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the Stand for Wit Foundation, Redline Radio, and Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox, veteran-owned and operated. Raiders Wasteland offering something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players and different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE, RAIDER PvE. This broadcast was also brought to you in part by all of us here at Rock Bottom Racing, Tier 1 Wraps, Tier 1 Setup Shops, and Tier 1 Studios here on YouTube. My name's Pat Wilkinson, up in the booth. This has been the Wild West Racing League ARCA series here at Chicagoland Speedway. And until next time, goodbye, farewell, and amen.
Yeah. Fired up. This one's for the drivers. Out in the shop, late night lights, grease on our hands, chasing lap times, every turn, every line we find. Trying to build that edge you feel when you drive. From the blacktop tracks to the dirt out back, we've been putting in work, yeah, we live like that. Not just fast for a lap, we make it last. So when it counts, you're gone on the gas. We don't guess, we know what it takes. Every setup built from the ground, we break. If you want that feel when the car locks in, you're in the right place. Let's go win. Yeah, we built one. Yeah, we built for the win. Hammer down, let it ride, do it all again. From the green flag flying to the checkered drop, with a reason you're leading Tier 1. Set up shop, Tier 1. Take it straight to the front. League nights, open runs, we're the ones you want. Dialed in speed, yeah, we don't miss shots. If you wanna win races, Tier 1, set up shop. Got weekly sets ready, ready to roll. Quality trim sharp, race pace control. Builders in the lab, yeah, they stay on it. Every tweak, every change, we gain on it. Need a custom fit, yeah, we do that too. Built to match your style, what you like to do. And it ain't just speed, it's a team right here. We ride together every lap, every gear, yeah, we test, we tune, we put in the miles. Turn bad weeks into victory smiles. From rookies to pros, we're all about growth. Now fire that motor, let's get to the front. Yeah, we built for the win, yeah, we built for the win. Hammer down, let it ride, do it all again. From the green flag flying to the checkered drop, with a reason you're leading Tier 1. Set up shop, Tier 1. Yeah, you know the name. When the pressure's on, we bring the game. From the shop to the track, yeah, we don't stop. If you wanna win races, Tier 1, set up shop. See you in Victory Lane. Tier 1, set up shop. Tier 1. Tier 1.